Will girls be attracted to you if you play basketball? I'm Tony. Welcome back to Streetball Strategies.
Got the way to make the path work. All these lights turning from red to green. Timing is everything, and it feels so good to shine. Don't get a light.
If I'm a basketball player, if I play basketball and girls, and it doesn't have to be girls, it's very general neutral. So if the general public sees me playing basketball, will I be more attractive to them than you would be normally were I not playing basketball? So essentially, does playing basketball make you more attractive? So today we're going to go over why or why not and how that is. So for those of you who are genuinely curious about this question, let me get right to it and tell you no. They are not going to be more attracted to you simply because you play basketball. At least not in the way that you were probably hoping for. Especially in today's world where social interaction is mostly dominated by social media and the internet. So let's give this a little bit of context, which is back in, say, the 80s and 90s, before the internet, before social media, teenagers, kids, right, when you're at home, there's not really anything fun or entertaining to do. So you have to leave your house to go find the fun stuff. And usually, like in general, the fun stuff was at the park. That's where the jungle gym was. That's where all of the fun things and activities were. And if you happen to live in a neighborhood where basketball was popular, that meant the basketball court of the park was the highlight of that park. So that's where a lot of people would gather. That would make it the popular hotspot in town for kids that age. And just by default, the fact that it's the popular spot in town, it would draw the general public to that area just because that's where everybody else was. So if you were a basketball player at that time, then by default, you would just be more popular. You would get more attention just because you were doing the popular thing in the popular spot. And because of that, you just had a greater chance of someone seeing you, giving you attention, and then being attracted to you because you were doing the popular thing in the popular part of your neighborhood. But don't be confused. It wasn't because you were playing basketball that they would be attracted to you. It's the fact that you are doing the popular thing and being watched by a big group of people that made them attracted to you. It was the popularity that drew them to you. And now with the internet, social media, and people being able to record videos and photos, and it's available to the whole world at all times, that concept of popularity is even more prominent now than it was then. So let's get more specific as to how that element of popularity can get you more attention, the kind of attention you're looking for as a basketball player. So let's think about this rationally, which is basically what you're looking for is you want random strangers to see you playing basketball and then to be attracted to you because of how well you are at playing basketball. But that doesn't make sense, because just because someone sees you playing basketball, even playing basketball well, that does not necessarily mean that they're gonna find you attractive because of it. If they have no interest in basketball, just because you do it well doesn't mean they're automatically going to be attracted to you. They may respect the fact that you have the skills to play basketball. They may find it interesting that you've gone through the work to become as good as you are at basketball, but they're not going to necessarily be attracted to you because of it. In fact, probably they are not going to care whatsoever. They didn't care before they saw you playing. It's not like you playing basketball, them seeing you playing is going to suddenly change their mind about their attractiveness to and for basketball. Really, the only people that may have a significant interest and attraction to you for being a basketball player, especially being a good basketball player, are other basketball players. because other basketball players know and understand the kind of work that it takes in order for you to get good at basketball. For instance, if last year your vertical jump, if you could only kind of touch the net, but this year you're able to grab onto the rim, just a random person that if you tell them that, they may be impressed, but they don't really care because they're not really into basketball. But us basketball players, that's really impressive, to the point that it may be attractive to other basketball players. But the general public, just a random person, is not really going to care about that. To the point that the better you get at basketball, the more skill that you instill in yourself, the general public isn't going to care about that. A random stranger isn't going to appreciate that. Whereas a basketball player will. They will see that, they will appreciate that, and they very well may be more attracted to you because of that. What's going to get you attention from the people that you want the attention from is the popularity that's going to come from you being a basketball player. It's not how good you're playing, how well you can play, how much skill or ability or even talent you have, or how high you can jump. It's the popularity that you gain from all of that that is going to garner the kind of attention that you're looking for. That is, will basketball make me more attractive to girls? In general, it's the popularity that you may gain from playing basketball that in general is going to make you attractive to the general public. But don't count on your basketball skills or abilities to be what makes you attractive to random strangers. Those skills and abilities, for whatever sport or activity you're partaking in, those may make you more attractive to other people who participate in that same activity. But even then, it's still up in the air whether or not they find you attractive, because that attraction is based on how well do you do that activity. And if someone is only attracted to you because you're good at a certain activity, then that's obviously superficial. So what happens if one day you're sick for an extended period of time, or you're injured and you can't play ball anymore, you can't get on the court anymore? Are they still going to be attracted to you? What happens if they're only attracted to you because of your popularity, because you play basketball, and you're injured? Or you grow out of playing basketball and you just change your mind and don't want to play anymore, and thus you don't have the popularity anymore. What happens then? If a person was attracted to you only because you played basketball and now you don't, well, then what happens to that potential relationship? So if you're playing basketball, starting to play basketball, thinking about it with the goal of, if I do this, girls will like me, then you're coming at this, you're thinking about it in the wrong way. No matter how good you are at basketball, girls in general, the general public is not going to be more into you just because you play basketball. In my opinion, it's always a matter of personality. People are going to be attracted to who you are as a person. If they're only into you because you're popular, because you do something that's popular, then that's superficial and probably fleeting. Whereas if they're into you genuinely because of your personality, now you have something real that you have, real potential to have a future with. And I know that's probably easier said than done, coming from me, because, I remember what it's like to be like a lonely teenager, and you just want to get attention from whoever will give it to you. You're so, thirsty for that attention that if it's only superficial, it doesn't matter because you're not getting any in the first place. So if you can get any attention from anybody for any reason, you don't care. But I'm telling you, that's not something that you should be chasing. You should be chasing the real stuff, the personality stuff. You should not depend on that attention coming from something, such as popularity, that you get from playing basketball. Figure out who you are as a person, what may make you attractive to other people in terms of your personality. And don't be afraid to, show that personality, have your own personality out here on the basketball court. Let it shine out here. Let it, have your own unique personality that's individual to you and have that be part of your game. And then hopefully if some random person sees you playing and sees you displaying that personality out here on the court, hopefully then they'll be attracted to that. Because it's not the basketball that's going to draw them in, it's you being able to display your true personality on the court. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, if you think it's going to help you, get the kind of attention that you want from being a basketball player, then please subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that thanks button down below. When you hit that thanks button, it highlights your comments so they stand out below, and it directly supports the channel. So for anybody that does that, thank you. I genuinely appreciate it. As always, like, share, comment. Let me know what you think about, displaying your personality out here on the court. What you think about, people being attracted to you because of playing basketball. And also hit that share button, hit that notification button so that you're notified whenever any of the videos go live on this channel. And until then, I'll see you guys next week.
Hey, I'm popping like champagne, glass half full of like every day. No more working at old ballet. I had to rock the boat so I could ride the wave, yeah. I got the password, yeah, I finally got the password. Laughing cause I got the cheat code to life, and we all gon' be alright, so come and get it.